Hi and welcome to the Den of Doom. In the Den of Doom today we are going to look at some corrective and rehabilitative taping. I've had an issue with my foot for the last 6 years. It tends to flare up occasionally. What's happened with my foot is I have a dropped joint in the toe which is next to the big toe. That then causes a bit of metatarsalgia, and also we're not 100% sure if it's not a Morton's neuroma. Last year I had it injected when it inflamed, and unfortunately it didn't alleviate the problem at all. So what I did was I added some KT tape or some rock tape, and it did improve that issue. So it's flared up again in the last week or so, taken 5 days off running to let the inflammation go down, and now I'm going to head out today after I've taped. So some of the causes for metatarsalgia or Morton's neuroma is that your shoes are too tightly fitting. And since discovering this problem, I have actually gone up to from a 4 to 4.5 to a size 5 UK fitting. So I've actually increased the size of my shoe that I run in. And now if I put my 4.5 on, it feels super tight. Okay, the problem that we have, I shall show you, is that there is pain just here where my foot is. So it's just below that second toe joint. But recently I've been having a bit more pain behind my big toe joint, and a little pain here on the inside, and a pain on the outside of the foot there. So all of this I think is mostly due to the fact that yes, there's an inflammation of this joint here, and unwittingly I've been running more to the outside of my foot, which has also caused a little bit of pain up the peroneus here on the outside of the leg. So there's a few issues I need to confront here with my taping. So the first one I'm going to look at is taking the pressure off the ball of the foot here. So I've got my rock tape. Key thing to do, I'm just going to measure, I'm going to go all the way round. Now with your rock tape, you want to round off the edges so that they don't come off in your socks or your bed sheets. I'm going to tear it through the middle, and I'm going to put a substantial amount of stretch, probably about 70% going across the bottom of the foot there. Okay, bring it round. There's no pressure on the anchors, which are either side of that. So we're going to take that there. So that's my first port of call. So that's addressing just that compression that we would be having if it is a Morton's neuroma that's causing that pain. You can often tell a drop joint because it has hard skin or a callus just there. Now, to address my plantar fascia, where there's an element of pain, because of the corrections that my foot has been doing, I'm going to put a strip going across there. So again, I'm going to measure from just behind the toes to possibly my heel, or just a little bit further. And once again, round the edges. I'm going to tear this at one end this time. Take that off, and I'm going to place this, so again, once I've got the pain, is just there. Okay, just below that toe. So between the toe and the joint, the tape's going in, and placing on possibly 40%, 50% again stretch, bringing it up through the ball of the foot and bringing it around the back of the heel. No pressure or stretch applied to the heel area. So just through that plantar fascia. Okay. give it a rub. What you need to do, the reason you need to rub it is to increase some friction, get some warmth, and that will increase the adhesiveness on the back of that. And the final thing that I want to do here now is I want to correct my gait. Because I have been landing on the outside of my foot throughout, I want to lift and I want to help this peroneus lift my foot. So it makes it more stable and helps my foot plant. So what I'm going to do is peroneus is attached under here, so approximately where my finger is now, and it comes through, around and up. So we're going to give that a little bit of support to correct the way my foot is landing on the floor. So once again, we're just going to do a rough measurement to support that peroneus. So this is corrective, so I need quite a lot of stretch on this one initially. As I retrain myself, I'll keep decreasing the amount of stretch that I've got on the tape. So we're going under the foot there. It's not brilliant at sticking tape on tape. That's the only drawback with this one. Perhaps I should have put the peroneus on before the plantar fascia. Okay, so we've got the foot. I'm bringing it up and round. Stretch on. I go behind the ankle, which is where the muscle, ankle bone I should say, which is where the muscle goes. Be careful not to kink your tape. So guide where you want it to go. Okay. I'm bringing it up on the outside of the calf. So we're tracking up where the peroneus would go. Now this is quite tight, okay, because I want it to lift my foot. It's going to remind the muscle to just activate as I go to put my foot down. As you put your foot down, you want to be able to lift this side and toe off that big toe joint. So all being well, this should work. So I'm heading out this morning to do a 3-kilometer run. When I get back, I will update you on my progress. I have just got back from my run. During the warm-up, I could feel a few little niggles in the plantar fascia, but the joints themselves felt okay. Felt quite supportive on the lifting of the outside of the foot, so fingers crossed that will have made a difference as well. So tomorrow when I get up, I'll probably get a better idea of how much support it's actually given me, and fingers crossed, we're moving forwards without any pain. Thank you for joining me in the Den of Doom. If you like what you've heard and what you've seen, please don't forget to subscribe, share, comment below. Anything that you'd like me to add or give information on, please just write something in those comments. Take care now. Bye-bye.